Good day and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to be doing an update of all of the products that I've bought in the last couple of months and let you know how I liked it, if I didn't like it, and all of the above. So let's just dive right in. I posted a Sephora haul and I'm going to go over most of what I bought from Sephora as well as what I've bought from the drugstore recently and let you know. So let's just start with lips, shall we? Because it seems like I have most products today are going to be lips. We have our Maybelline Lifter lip glosses to start. Now these are highly pigmented. I really enjoy them, but I'm not used to, I keep saying this, I'm not used to like darker lipsticks. I usually just throw on like a clear gloss or my Laneige lip sleeping mask and run out the door. But I've been constantly saying I want to try deeper colors, which is what I'm doing today. Today I'm wearing the Sephora lip liner in Mesquite, which is actually the first time I've worn it. And it's quite dark for me. And then I'm just wearing like a lighter lipstick underneath. I think it's the Maybelline Baddest Beige. And so this, you can just see, highly pigmented, which is beautiful. But I find when I do like a darker lip, I kind of have to watch constantly. I'm not used to wearing a darker lip, but I love these glosses, and like a little goes a long way. They will last me forever. This one is going to be more of like an orange nude tone, and then this is like a classic, probably dusty rose, and they're quite good prices for how far they go. Next we have, this is the lip liner I was just talking about, the Sephora Rouge Gel Lip Liner. This is the second lip liner that I've bought from Sephora. It just goes on so lovely. And it has a little kind of definer at the end when you pull it off. So if it gets to be too smooshy, oh my god, my nails look awful, do not look at my nails, then you can just kind of sharpen it on the end to get a more defined tip for your lip. I love these. I will definitely be buying more. I wanted to buy It's Cherry, but I went to Superstore to look at their Superstore actually has like quite a selection of makeup, and I went there and I spent $120. I was supposed to go to the Josh Ramsay concert last week, and I guess I missed the memo because he had 2 concert dates, and then I didn't know, but they merged to one date and I missed it. So I went down to Kitsilano dressed like an absolute trollop in the middle of the day, going to the meet and greet and going to the concert, and no one was there at the theater. So I drowned my sorrows in makeup. I went to Superstore, which was the only thing open at that point in time, and bought a crap ton of makeup. I have yet to try this yet. This is the Superstay Red Crayon. And what color is this? This is an ink crayon. It is in Own Your Empire, which I love. It is bright red, cherry red, great red. And I'm very excited to try that with this red lipstick. I have this feeling every time I do my lips that, like, just like my eyes, my friend Jordy actually said this, and I've said it ever since I heard her say it. One of my eyes is a football and one of them is a baseball. So my eyes are like slightly different shapes, and I think the tops of my lips are also slightly different shapes. So wearing like a bright lip is a little bit difficult for me because I'm trying to get them symmetrical, but I'm working on it, gang. I'm working on it. The next one is my absolute favorite lip stuff other than the Laneige. This is Buxom. This is their lip cream. So I usually go for their lip glosses. They're like really shiny, pouty lip glosses. This is the full-on plumping lip cream. It's more of like a matte color rather than a gloss, which I love. And then I also bought, for the first time, I bought the Buxom Powerline Plumping Lip Liner, which I love. It comes in this really odd kind of triangle shape. I'm not sure how I feel about that shape, but the color, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's translating here more nude, but it's actually quite purple, which is exactly what I wanted. It's called Dangerous Dolly, and Dolly was one of my favorite lip colors in their gloss. This one is Dolly Glamour Reedy, one of my favorites. And I blow through those very rarely am I finishing makeup? Am I hitting pan? But I blow through that one every time. Like, take out the top of the tube where it like takes the product off. I like will rip that off with my teeth to like get the last little bits. I bought these makeup spatulas so I can make sure I get every single inch of my product from them. This is a new lipstick for me. It's called Fleur. This is going to be the Milani. This is so viral right now on TikTok. It is highly, highly pigmented. Crazy. And it's so creamy. So again, me trying to do more different things with my lip stuff, I gave this a try, but I think I need like a day where I'm not gonna like go out and eat. I'm not gonna go out and have coffee, where I'm just going out, hanging out with my mans, whatever, where I can just put on this lip and not worry about like eating and drinking, because I think that's where my brain tends to worry about wearing a dark lip, is that when the eating and drinking coming in play. All right, moving on from lip, let's do complexion. So let's start with face stuff. So I bought this Timeless Skincare 10% vitamin C ferulic acid online from the States. They don't sell this here. It was actually quite a good price. I got it for 50% off and it was about $20 each Canadian. I bought 2 of them and it is supposed to be very like a dupe for a more expensive like SkinCeuticals vitamin C serum. Vitamin C you're supposed to have in the morning. This is very thin, which is the only thing that I don't really like super water consistency. So it's hard, like you don't want it to like slip through your fingers. So I usually just put it here and I'm like dabbing it in, trying to let it like stay on my face so it doesn't fall off of it. But I really, really like this. You can just buy it online on the Timeless website, and everyone needs a vitamin C. I think that people forget, apply in the morning. Get a vitamin C, apply in the morning. It's one of the things, it's one of the like 5 ingredients that you need. Also hyaluronic acid and SPF, very important. Other things that we got for face base, this is a vitamin C hydrating face and under eye gel. I got this around Christmas time with a package that was like kind of 12 days of Christmas, 12 days of skincare from Indigo. And I sure learned my lesson about not buying face stuff from Indigo. Everything has just been super subpar. This feels highly tacky. Usually with vitamin C, you can smell the vitamin C. You can't smell the vitamin C with this at all. It is not hydrating at all. It's actually drying. It says it's hydrating face and under eye gel. And yet if I put it underneath my eyes and then put product over top, it kind of sticks, the products will stick to it underneath and it'll crease way more, or you'll see like a huge patch of concealer or something underneath. I do not recommend buying anything from Indigo. Next I have a CeraVe Facial Moisturizing Lotion SPF 30. This I bought just in term. I usually use the Kiehl's Daily Moisturizer, but I want to try a couple different SPFs because I use SPF every day. It gets expensive, and depending on whether I'm wearing makeup or not or going full glam, I want to try different things. So I also got just a little trial mini size of the Supergoop Glow Screen Foundation. SPF 40. This has gone viral. People love this. Most of my YouTubers are obsessed with this. And because I'm oily, I think it might be too glowy for me. Like at the beginning, it looks gorgeous. You have this beautiful glow. Your skin is peeking through. But as the day progresses, I find that my oils will come through even more. I'm definitely going to use this, but I'm glad I got a mini size because I think I want to try the one that's not glow screen, because I don't ever have a problem with glow. I had to mattify my face before this video because I was super shiny and I just did my makeup an hour ago. That's just how it works. Anywho, back to the CeraVe. It's a little thick for me because I am, again, oily. But just for going out for a walk, I love to go for runs. I injured my knee, so I'm not running these days, but just at the end of the day when the sun is setting, one of my favorite times of day, I love to like walk, jog, with the sun just blasting me in the face. And a thicker, cheaper sunscreen is great for that because I can just slather it over my face and I feel totally good. And when I get back, I can wash it off without worrying that I just wasted like $7 worth of product. All right, our next face cream is going to be an eye cream from Lilian Naturals. I've seen this on Amazon multiple times. It is a massive, like, this thing is 1.7 ounces and it was like $23 and it has 5-star reviews. I've heard YouTubers talk about this. I really like it. It's not, sometimes my under eyes will get sensitive, like you can feel kind of the chemical burn underneath your eyes, especially if you just wash your face. This does not do that. It's very thick. I can't imagine that it would last like there's so much product in here, it's ridiculous. So I'm usually kind of stingy with my product with my boyfriend because I'm like, this is a $60 moisturizer, absolutely not, don't go near it, when he washes his face with water and well wishes, and he has gorgeous skin. So, but he turned 39 this year and he was like, I think I need to start using eye cream, and I'm like, I think you do. So this is great. It's of huge value and really good that I feel enough to lather his face in it without worrying that I've spent a fortune on that. My next product is the Ole Henriksen Strength Trainer Peptide Boost. I'm loving this. This was fracking expensive, like $68 for this little guy, and it is, how much product is in here? 1.7 fluid ounces. So I try to not use as much, and I only try to use it once a day. I usually use it at night, and I try to warm the product up in my hand because it's a little bit stiff, and then pat it onto my face and let it soak in, and put a thicker moisturizer on top to just kind of let that stay throughout the night so it really does its job. But I don't know how, I feel like my skin can just tell when something is liked or not. I just know that it loves this. Tati put me onto this, and so I'll probably buy another one at some point in time. I think that's it for my face stuff. I'm going to move on to beauty blenders. Now, I did not wash any of these sponges for you, so I apologize because they're all dirty AF. I have 3 different like low-end options for you. My favorite is honestly the beauty blender. Like, it just is. But it's $26 for 1 sponge, and those do not last. I do my makeup every day, sometimes twice a day, honestly, because I'm filming, or I have other things to do or whatnot, or I want to do a different, I do my makeup at 9 a.m. for something, and then I want to do a different makeup for the evening, and it's, a full glam or a different look, or, I just want to make sure I wash my face in between so I'm not wearing makeup for 15 hours, which my skin does not like. So this one we have first, it's called the Beaky. It was, for 5 of them, it was about $20 on Amazon. I absolutely love it. It's very soft. It does suck up a lot of product, but it leaves such a beautiful finish on the skin. It cleans really easily. The best sponge cleaner is always the beauty blender. There's a solid, which I highly recommend because it lasts longer. If you use like the solid, it's kind of like a bar of soap that will last longer, and it ends up being more value, thriftier than the liquid. I love the liquid, but I mean, there's only so much liquid and you use a good amount to clean one beauty blender, and I almost clean them every day just because, like, this is from one use. I don't want to be constantly putting that on my face. Like, I have problems with my skin enough already. I don't need to be putting a dirty beauty blender on my face. And then I have this one as well. So this one was called, I think I used it in another video. It was called Paw Paw, and I also got it from Amazon. So for about 5 of them, it was, I think, $15. Now this is super, super soft. Like, it does not hold its shape. So sometimes I like to spray my face with setting powder and then rub a sponge in like a foundation, or dab it in powder and then set it that way. And this is just too soft to be doing that. This is great for the under eye because it's super, it's got a lot of give, so you're not going to be like pounding your face with it. But again, like, even this is dry and it's so malleable. It's not my favorite. Like, I can't make it stick so much. So it works, and I might buy it again, But I definitely like, if you're going to do the Amazon route, that Beaky is better, and it's Beaky. And then I also bought these tiny, weeny little, I bought these from the dollar store, so like Dollarama, and it was probably $2 or $3 for two of these. And as adorable as they are and as okay as they work, it's just, there's no point. Like, I'm using it for my under eye, but my other beauty blender works just fine. And I find I just don't even end up grabbing this because it's tiny in my little makeup thing and I don't even think about it. So I don't end up grabbing it. So cute, adorable, but I don't use it at all. Sticking with foundation land. I don't know why I said that. We haven't even touched foundation. We're moving towards that. I guess I will just put this last product in. This was, I bought from Sephora. It is a little $11 scrubby face washer. I love it. I feel like it makes your product last longer, like go farther. So you put like a little bit on here and then you're cleansing your face. And I feel like with your hands, it's like the product almost disappears. But with this, it like stays in these little grippies and like gently buffs your face and stays within here. I really love it. It was $11. I use it probably 2 or 3 times a week, and I think it's well worth my $11. The only primer I have for you today is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I've been looking for this for months. I've heard that this was a dupe for the Milk Makeup Primer, which I love. I'm wearing today. And because I usually wear my makeup for a fairly long time and I'm oily, so the oil will break through. The gripping primer is great for my foundation because if I do something a little bit more hydrating, it's not going to keep the foundation on my skin, even if I'm powdering after. So far, I'm really enjoying this. I would like to do a trial with the Power Grip on one side and the Milk on the other. This one seems tackier than the Milk Makeup, and it's probably a third of the cost. So I'm really glad I found this. I've used it once or twice, and it seemed to work fairly synonymously with the other one, but I want to do like a full-on wear test with this. So I wanted to mention the Shiseido. I've mentioned the Shiseido a couple times, but I just wanted to reiterate, I bought this, oh gosh, a couple months ago. It is one of my favorite foundations. It makes your skin glorious. You know when they say your skin but better, they are talking about this. This is the radiant version. And if it's not that long lasting, but if you're going and meeting with someone or on camera and you're going to be close up, this is what is going to make your skin beautiful. Someone's going to look at your skin and be like, wow, you have gorgeous skin. Even though you don't, you're wearing this. It's very pricey. It was $60 something. And I have tried the concealer and I really didn't like it. One of my favorite beauty YouTubers, Jessica Braun, it's one of her favorite concealers, the Shiseido. And she said that it doesn't crease. And for me, that was my biggest problem, which really goes to show you that different people are going to love different things and their faces or skin is going to react completely differently to different products, because I returned that and I hardly return makeup ever. Oh no, I'm wearing this adorable skirt that I got from, isn't it adorable? It's so cute. From probably Value Village or something. And I just put my swatched makeup hand on it and got makeup all over the place. Of course, I didn't bring a napkin or anything in here, right? We're just gonna move along here because again, my editing sucks and I need to figure out how to do that. So to edit this out is probably not even worth it. And we're already at 18 minutes. All right, next, my sister just got me this ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hydrating Foundation. It isn't sold in Canada. She was in the States recently for work and I had heard that this was a really great foundation and I asked her to pick it up for me. And I guessed my color online. And this is what I'm wearing today and I guessed perfectly. This is the Light 20K2, oh no, Light 60N Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. It's gorgeous. It is honestly pretty comparable to the Shiseido. It might even have a little bit more coverage, but again, it just, my skin looks really radiant. I have a bunch of acne scars and it is covering it up so well. Like this, there's no filter on me right now. And if you know me in person, which you probably do because I don't have a huge fan base that hasn't met me in person yet, you know that I have issues with my texture. And this is just hiding the texture, and it's just a foundation. And it was so tacky, which I really like for a foundation because you know it's not going to go anywhere. So I'm thoroughly enjoying this. In my Sephora haul, I picked up the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place makeup. This is my second time purchasing this. I got a different color, 2C1 Pure Beige. I used to be a crew. I think that this is a better color match for me. I feel like I went light on my foundation for years, and now I'm trying to get exact matches, which took more time. I think I used to just be like, oh, you know, that looks pretty good, and then move along with my life and just fix it with bronzer or powder. But now I'm trying to get very specific, and I'm recognizing my undertones. I have a bit of a rosy undertone rather than olive or gold or neutral. And so I'm just learning what my skin likes. The next thing I have is from SheGlam. SheGlam is from Speak Laura. Shein. I love Shein. I love Shein's clothing. I'm definitely going to be doing a Shein haul at some point in time. Shout out to Nat. Hopefully you'll watch that. And then this is the bronzer stick. It comes with its own little brush. And I think that it's a great color, but for someone lighter, it seems to blend in quite well, but it almost disappears. You know? I think that I'm just a little dark for this. I think I need a little bit darker color, but it blends quite well. I've actually heard that the Shein makeup is pretty good, so I have a bunch in my cart of their picnic collection, and I'm looking forward to pressing buy. But right now I have about $400 in my Shein cart, and so I need to, because I can't afford that right now. The next product I have is the KVB, so it's the old Kat Von D KVD. Concealer, lightweight full coverage concealer in light 109. I love this. This is a full coverage concealer. You only need a little bit, and then very lightly setting it, because it will get you from A to B. It is one of my new favorites. It's a little bit creamier than Shape Tape, just as expensive. Probably it looks like there's honestly less product in that. I love the packaging. I think the packaging is adorable, but it's working well for me. It's highly pigmented, which I need because I have quite dark under circles that I need to be covering up. Next I have the e.l.f. Camo Powder Foundation. This has gone seriously viral, and this is light. I bought light 28, and look how dark that is. You can't even see how dark that is. I am using this almost as a bronzer, and the lighter one is also too dark for me. People are loving this as a powder foundation, and a couple of my favorite YouTubers are as light as me or lighter, and they're using this as a powder foundation, but I can't find a color match, so I'm gonna keep looking for that. This works on my tanned skin. I'm not tanned right now, but summer's coming up, so hopefully I'll be able to get some use of that. The next powder I have is the One Size blurring translucent powder from Patrick Starr. I absolutely love this for the under eyes. This is the ultimate setting powder, so it's supposed to be all over your face. I bought the mini because powder is one of the things that I feel like I have so much of. Like when you get a powder, you get like a huge pack of powder, and this lasts forever. And I just have so much of it. So I wanted to buy a small one, and I love this for my under eyes. It doesn't crease. It's very highly milled. So it just leaves like a really light set, but it really stays and it really does not crease. So when I'm done with this, I'll probably buy a bigger one. Next, I have the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. This is a staple in my collection. It's so cheap. It just works so well. It works great under the eyes. It's does not crease or look cakey, and I do really like a loose powder. I've always been a baker, so it'll just stay for me, and it doesn't accentuate my texture. The only highlight I have is the Wet n Wild highlighting powder. I'm wearing it today, and it's actually quite a bit lighter than I thought that it would be. It's on the tip of my nose, but it just looks like the light. This was recommended to me by a YouTuber again. Oh, that's a little bit better. Yeah, it's pretty. It might be a little white for me. I like a little bit more of a rosy or a golden highlight. And these days, highlighter's kind of going out. Like, it's the natural flush of the cheeks that people seem to be liking right now. Moving right along, the only blush I have is the Rare Beauty. This is the second Rare Beauty liquid blush that I've bought. This is in Faith. I also have Happy, which is like a bright pink I'm actually wearing today. This is Happy today. This is dark purple, and yet it works. It freaking works on me. It looks beautiful. I will never run out of this. This will go bad before I run out of this because there's so much freaking product in here, and you literally need, like, I scrape it off, and then I put one dot, and that's it. That's all you need. Like, I have not used a tiny portion of this. I highly recommend it. I will be buying more. I want to buy a more coral or red tone because I would love to do like a red cheek. Try it out. I've never really tried out like a red cheek, and I'm wanting to. I think especially with a tan, it'll look beautiful. Essence does my favorite mascara. My favorite mascara is the black with the black tube with the green writing. It's $4.99. I've literally bought it for people for Christmas. It is my favorite. I have 2 of them on me right now. So they just came out with Double Trouble mascara, and I do not like this. It has a weird wand where one side is like bristles, and then the other side is plastic, and it's supposed to be volume and define, and it doesn't work. It's not doing what it's telling me it's doing. Maybe it needs to dry out a bit. Some mascaras, you can't use it immediately in the proper fashion. Today I'm wearing Voluminous mascara. It is one of my favorite mascaras that I continuously keep buying, that and Essence. I'll occasionally try a new mascara, but nothing seems to be as good as both of those. All right, for eyeshadow, we have the Morphe Vava Bloom that I bought from Sephora that I'm absolutely loving. I think I showed you guys this last time. I'm wearing it today. I'm wearing 2 different colors. I'm wearing this color right now in on the lid, and then in the crease I am wearing this color, and it's just gentle, easy to use. They have really good glitters. Like, just look at that, gorgeous. Like, just so easy. It was about $20, and I really like Morphe's formulas for eyeshadow. And then while my sister was in the States, she picked me up the ColourPop All Amethyst palette, and I swatched this. I just went home. Home is Calgary. I live in Vancouver, and I went home with my boyfriend just for visits. After COVID, we haven't been home in a really long time, and Katie bought me this while she was on a work trip, and I swatched it, and it's so patchy, very non-pigmented. Look at this, patchy AF. Look at that. Does not blend worth a damn. Let's look at this one, like a highlight color. Like, there's nothing there. It went away. Let's do that again. Highlight color, highlight. Nothing. There's nothing there. It just blended away. What is up, ColourPop? I have 2 of your Super Shock singles that are amazing, that are like creamy, highly pigmented, last forever, and this is awful. Like, I won't even do any. I will throw this out, which is so sad. I hate that. I won't even donate it because it's not worth it at all. What a waste of money. I would return it if I could. My last thing that I have are scents. So this is the first time that I've done a scent on this channel. I bought pure perfume oil from Oil Perfumery. So I'm looking into kind of expanding the things that I buy with hair. I've focused solely on skincare and makeup for so long. I really want to branch out to hair and scents. My mom was allergic to perfume growing up, so I never really wore it. And then I've kind of stuck with my Marc Jacobs Daisy. That's been my go-to forever. My new favorite perfumes are all from Replica. So the Beach Walk, Sailing Day, and Under the Lemon Trees. Under the Lemon Trees is my boyfriend's favorite. So this is a dupe for Beach Walk from Oil Perfumery, and it sure is a dupe. Man, it is almost the exact same. You can, like, there's a tiny bit of that, like, you can smell a little bit of that, like, cheaper, like, oil rather than pure scent to it. But this was, I think, $15, and this will last me forever. I also got one that was an exact dupe for Replicas by the Fireplace, and a girlfriend of mine, Rachel, I could tell she was wearing that. I was like, are you wearing Replica by the Fireplace? And she was like, yeah, it's totally my scent. And I was like, it is not my scent, but I just got a dupe for it. Do you want it? And she was like, yeah, it's so expensive. And I was like, here you go, have it. So I gave one away. The next one I have is a dupe for Soleil Blanc Tom Ford. And very much so, I'm all about the kind of summer, like linen, beach, sand, sun, coconut vibes. That's totally what I want to smell like at all points in time, like the Sol de Janeiro. That is totally up my alley. And then next we have the Virgin Islands Creed Impression, which is a little bit more lemony. Yeah, totally lemony, which is one of my boyfriend's favorites. Is a lemon scent, and kind of like fresh hibiscus, almost like green. If you walk into like a tropical, you ever walk into like that fridge you open with all the flowers in it and it smells like boom, greenery? That's what this smells like. Love it. And then the last one I have is a dupe of Love by Killian Don't Be Shy, which is, I think, Rihanna's perfume. That's what she wears. And it's it's very sweet for me. It's like cotton candy, a little musky, which is not my jam, but my boyfriend really likes it. And so I'll wear this occasionally just to kind of switch it up. And that is all we have for you today. I mean, all we have being like 30 minutes of talking about makeup, but I just wanted to film. I had a whole plan today is the holiday Monday. It's May long weekend. And I have this weird thing that I do when every Monday that's a long weekend, I work odd hours. So I don't work like a office Monday to Friday job. So I don't know when the long weekends are coming, like when's the banks are closed, when all this is happening. So I just have this weird tendency in my life when I make a plan. Like I woke up early, I did my makeup, I put on my adorable outfit, which I love. So this like little peekaboo bra is from Shein. And then I bought, this is a bodysuit that I got from the Value Village. And then this I bought with my girlfriend at a women's full moon party, which I loved. And then this also, I just said, I got from Value Village as well. I put on a cute outfit and I went to go do a bunch of chores. I had to go pay rent, I had to go to the bank, I had to go pick something up, I had to go to the UPS store, yada yada yada, on and on and on. And I couldn't do any of it because today is a stat holiday, which I did not realize at all. So I picked up breakfast sandwiches for me and my man, came back here, and then I was like, I'm just gonna film. What can I film? I can film talking about all of the new products that I like / don't like. The only thing I missed that I didn't mention was I returned a blush from the Sephora collection that just was not pigmented enough. And then I also returned the Fenty Sun Soaker Bronzing Palette, the one that I had previously stated in a video looked really small. It just wasn't for me. I'm really moving towards cream blushes. I've been on the waiting list for the Makeup by Mario cream blush stick for a hot minute, and I'm waiting for that one. I might go get the Huda Beauty Tan Tour because I'm really looking forward to that, but it just seems to work better with my texture to use creams, and I assumed that this was a cream palette. It wasn't. It was a powder palette, and I have enough powder bronzers now that work well for me. I just pretty much stick with the Physicians Formula butter bronzer, and I have an e.l.f. primer bronzer, and like that's all I need powder wise. So I don't want to, it costs $67, so I also returned that. And that's it for us today. I hope you stuck with me for these 30 minutes and I hope you had a good time and maybe learned something. And until next time, I will see you later and I hope you're well. Take care. Bye.